Armchair Sports Guys present the Jackass of the Week.
You suck, you jackass.
Let's get to our favorite segment, our Jackass of the Week. And this goes to, well, I'll just put it out there. Joe Judge. You know, here's
there goes my second defense of the week.
So here's the thing, right? And my guy, I know you were defending this guy, and
well, just
to
a little bit, yeah, to a certain point, but yeah, definitely Jackass.
Yeah, the thing is, and I'm trying to pull up his comments that he made the other day. He just sounded like a douche. You know what I mean? Like he just sounded like a complete and total asshat. And I'm going to read this from him. This is his quote towards the end. He said, quote, "To disrespect the effort that everyone put forward to make the season a success for the National Football League, to disrespect the game by going out there and not competing for 60 minutes and doing everything you can to help those players win, we will never do that as long as I'm the head coach of the New York Giants." Okay. I want to address those comments real quick because obviously this goes back to what we were talking about on Wednesday, the cat fight between the Giants and the Eagles, and them, benching Jalen Hurts, who really wasn't that great, even though they were saying that, that the coach was saying that they were going to play, the backup anyway. My biggest issue with Joe Judge is, dude, you were still 6-10. Right? Do you really feel like your team was qualified to go into the postseason at 6-10? I'm sorry. I was pissed a number of years ago when the first time one of the first times it happened when Seattle had a home game at 7-9 because the AFC West was just a dumpster fire. Right. And they beat, Arizona a couple times. They beat, the Rams a couple times. The whole NFC West was trash. And they ended up getting a whole playoff game and having like Dallas or Washington or somebody come up and play them and actually won. Right. And I'm like, hey, okay, you're 7-9, but you're 7-9.
That was the beast mode game.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And that's the thing is, and I get it. Fine. You had a good team and maybe you just got, some terrible luck and you lost some games. I mean, look what happened to the Bills against Arizona. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have lost that game. And then on that Hail Mary, the Bills respectfully got a little lucky with Cam Newton fumbling the ball, and they got the turnover and gave them a win. So, but that's the NFL, guys. That's what happens in the NFL. But Joe Judge to run his mouth like that and to say those comments, and I get on one side of it, okay, it gives him credibility in the locker room. It gives his team a rallying cry and know that, okay, this guy's got my back. And, he's wanting to fight with us, fight for us and with us, on and off the field. But do you sound like a dick? You sound like a complete and total jackass when you say that because you're 6-10. 6-10. You're not even like close to 50-50. You're 2 games away from being 50-50, right? At 500.
500.
Yeah, you're 2 games away from splitting it. Like you're 2 games away from being a Dallas perfect season, 8-8, right? Let's just call it that way. And this dickhead decides to run his mouth and say that. Now, I don't disagree with some of what he said. I think it was kind of disrespectful for the coach to play Hurts and then pull him and put in the backup. If you're going to play the backup and you want to save Jalen Hurts, play the backup the whole game. Win, lose, or draw, it is what it is. But at least you give the guy a chance to play and get some experience. And again, you're not going anywhere. Then you don't care who wins. And if, Washington or the Giants. But here's what would have happened is if Washington got beat, Tampa would have gone to New York to face a 6-10 Giants team. Really? NFL. I'm talking to the NFL upper echelons, the clown face Goodell and his ilk. Did you really want to have on national television in a playoff game for the first time that you're going, super wild card weekend, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday for games? Did you really want your night game, prime time game on Saturday to be Washington? I mean, to be Tampa Bay, to go up to a 6-10 New York.
I think if that would have happened though, I mean, let's real quick, not to belittle this because I agree with this pick of the Jackass of the Week, but if that would have happened and Joe Judge was running his mouth and Tampa came up and destroyed them on TV, it would have humbled his ass. So in a way, I kind of almost want it to happen to say, okay, fine, you got what you wanted. You got Tampa to come in and destroy your entire organization in one spell swoop. It would have happened. I mean, humble them then. But yeah, like I said the other night on Wednesday, I agreed to a certain extent of what he was saying. I get it. But on the other side of it, yeah, he's a douche for saying it. He's a douche for coming out at that moment. There's so many things that go on. We have opinions. There's so many things that we don't know that we do know. It kind of goes back and forth. I don't know. He definitely is. And this picture you put up is definitely just douchey coach look.
Yeah,
everything
about
this picture is
just
screams
everything
douche.
Screams douchebag.
This is the type of guy you would see that coaches a Pop Warner team dressed like that, looking like that, screaming at the kid as why he didn't bring his water bottle to practice.
Grabbing him by the face mask. Look, you little fuckhead. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Battle.
Our Jackass of the Week for week 2 of 2021 is Joe Judge. So Joe Judge, you're a jackass.